weeks ago, the 19th A-League men's competition. This could seal it. Wouldn't you know it? Unbelievable.
The celebrations, there they are.
Talk about a grandstand finish.
Well, sit back, relax, and enjoy the show.
The fairy tale is complete. The Central Coast Mariners, champions of Australia.
Hello, I'm James Dodd and welcome to the Isuzu UTE A-League highlights show. Round 15 kicked off at Suncorp Stadium as Brisbane Roar hosted table-topping Wellington Phoenix. With head coach Ben Kahn taking an indefinite leave of absence due to health issues, former Perth coach Ruben Zadkovic was placed in temporary charge of the Roar, who were looking to end a run of 3 straight defeats. Meanwhile, Wellington arrived in Queensland knowing a win would see them move 5 points clear at the top of the ladder. Your match commentators for this one are Daniel McBreen and Robbie Thompson.
As Hoare hits it, but that's rare to see a clear, clean strike at goal, even though they are defending deep. Here's Coletti. Things opening up. Corey Brown with the first time ball. Well, it was a good idea. It was a confident idea. It just didn't come off. That's a good ball from Van Hatteren to pick out ball, and now the effort from Pennington is saved. And that was better from Wellington.
It was neat, wasn't it? Ball did well there to use his body to protect the ball.
Jelicic, he's got Madjock outside him, Waddingham ahead of him. Jelicic fires high and wide. There might be a moment here. Van Hatteren, the cutback. Barbarouses just had the sting taken out of it. Van Hatteren. Oh, he's done well to win that back, Van Hatteren. Alte, his cross is superb! And Wellington Phoenix strike. And like so often, it is out of nothing. Božidar Krajev with the goal. And 5 minutes into the second half, the Phoenix lead.
Corey Brown just got caught with the ball. Alte has a quick look, and that's a fantastic ball. And Božidar Krajev doesn't need to be asked twice, makes the run, and that's a fantastic finish.
Anthony Burke-Gilroy, Mile Uznic wanted it. Now Armiento on his left foot. And that required saving. He has an excellent left foot on him, Carlo Armiento. And that was arrowing towards that bottom left-hand corner. Now Armiento strikes it well. It's been positive from Carlo Armiento since he's come on. As here goes Barbarouses. Barbarouses, oh, that's a brilliant save. Macklin Freak with the left hand. That looked destined to curl inside the far post. Kelly Heald with his header. Ben Old looking for the free kick. They're holding on, those two. Jelicic against Kelly Heald. Jelicic chips the ball back post, the header! And Corey Brown! Well, the road to redemption does have a goal for Corey Brown in the 95th minute. And Brisbane Roar have equalised. There will be no clean sheet for Alex Paulson. And their fans can scarcely believe it, but they have been pushing.
Well, that they have. It to the back post, and Corey Brown gets up strong. It's a lovely little turn, and he puts it into an area, and it's a nice header from Corey Brown.
Corey Brown's dramatic late equaliser salvaging a point for Brisbane as the Phoenix missed out on the chance to extend their lead out to 5 points before their title rivals took to the field. The second instalment of Friday night football in the Isuzu UTE A-League saw Perth Glory face off against Melbourne City at HBF Park. The Glory welcomed back top scorer and club captain Adam Taggart into the starting lineup for the contest as they aim to make it 2 wins from their last 3 games, while City named new signing Jimmy Jego and fit again Socceroo Matthew Leckie in the matchday squad as they look to avoid a 3rd loss from 5. Calling all the action is Phil Moss and Teo Pellizzeri.
And it's well done by Rayish initially, but Taggart escaped again and forced a good save from Young. They couldn't contain him. Arslan, second time ball, tumbling on, and the opening goal for Melbourne City. Is Jamie McLaren going to claim it? If there's no decisive touch, I think it goes down as Arslan's goal.
I think that'll go down as maybe an own goal.
McLaren's a little sheepish. I don't think it's his, but it definitely is 1-0 to Melbourne City. Could really bring the crowd into the game for the second half if they can strike in this last minute or so. Kamau goes to ground, and the whistle goes. It's a glory penalty. Here's Amini's penalty. Glory level. Mustafa Amini scores against Melbourne City for the first time in his career, and we're tied up 1-1.
And that is a really confident strike.
Galloway. Ball slides on, Natal saved. And the follow-up is off the post. Lucks a fortune for the Glory. Sale made a good save initially, and Natal can't believe he hasn't scored. Back pass here is dangerous. McLaren forced onto the tight angle. Arslan couldn't miss. City lead. Tall guy Arslan with a touch of class, and Jamie McLaren more than happy to have turned provider. And now Perth are away. David Williams, the man to make something happen. He's got Taggart in the middle. And it's in for an own goal. Perth are level 2-2. And even though the strikers combined, it's City's misfortune which draws the game level as we head towards the business end. Here's Amini. Perth energised. They got their equaliser. That little burst helped. Now Daniel Benny. And it's 3-2. Adam Taggart, no taking that one off him. Glory have turned this around 180 degrees in 180 seconds. Politidis, what a starting debut to be a part of. Arslan, woodwork, rocketing off the boot, but couldn't creep in, and he's still got his nose plugged out there. Cuts it back. Carluccio was here just a moment ago. The cutback's on again. Oh, it's set up tantalisingly for a tap in. And Curtis Good saved the day for Melbourne City to deny Williams. Williams can launch a counter here. Glory have got the numbers. Fresh legs. Anasmo and Ivanovic. Anasmo, what a way to mark his debut! Joel Anasmo sends Perth into raptures!
Well, what composure from the debutant.
A brilliant performance capped by a debut goal for 19-year-old Joel Anasmo, sealing all 3 points for Perth as they moved 7 points clear of bottom side Western. The first of 3 fixtures on Saturday saw Sydney FC travel to Tasmania to take on Western United at North Hobart Oval. Still bottom of the league and without a win in 6 games, John Aloisi's Western welcomed a Sydney FC side in rich goal-scoring form, with the Sky Blues having hit 10 goals in their last 4 matches. Your commentary team for this one is Teresa Polias and Teo Pellizzeri.
Can Burgess find him here? Lolly, the return pass. Does it sit for Burgess? Vidmar blocks it out for a corner. Some half-hearted shouts for handball in there. He's paid the penalty. Well, John Aloisi can't believe it. Sydney FC lead in Tasmania. Joe Lolly to take the corner. Hangs it high. Fabio Gomez is target. And the secondary header is in for Jake Girdwood-Reich. For 2 seconds there, Jake Girdwood-Reich thought he had his first A-League men's goal. Not to be.
Are they looking at whether Max Burgess was involved there? He did start in an offside position.
Goal given. Jake Girdwood-Reich has his first A-League men's goal. Could halve the deficit right here. Bodic! That'll help. Noah Bodic makes it 2-1. And Western United, with still plenty of minutes until half-time, now have a spark. Shouting at Jake Girdwood-Reich to get in position. Roos surveys his options. Deflected cross, and it's going to sit up here for Bodic. Cuts it across. Garruccio! Western United are level. And Ben Garruccio has brought Western United back from 2-0 down. Michael Roos has his own personal celebration mid-pitch. all of a sudden they're feeling good. Lolly drifts it in. Mack. Still Robert Mack. And Hewitt Bell makes the save. Close range and held on to by the Western keeper.
What a ball in from Lolly. Just always makes something from nothing.
And now Lolly prodding it on. Kaczarski accelerating, and Wales only as far as Mack. Tees up Lolly! Good save by Hewitt Bell. Through traffic, it was bent around, and Tom Hewitt Bell came up with a good firm hand. Lawton for Wales. A missed clearance. Rukovica saved it point blank. Redmayne saves the day for Sydney.
A spirited comeback on the Apple Isle saw Western United frustrate Sydney FC, who missed out on the chance to move into the top 6. Join us after the break as we bring you another 3 Isuzu UTE A-League matches, including late drama in the clash between Macarthur FC and Western Sydney Wanderers. Welcome back to the Isuzu UTE A-League highlight show. Saturday's action continued in Newcastle as the Jets welcomed an undefeated Melbourne victory to McDonald Jones Stadium. The away side arrived in the Hunter Valley, having won 3 of their last 4 encounters with the Jets, including their most recent clash, a 5-3 epic earlier this season. But while the victory may have become the league's draw specialists, drawing 1-1 in their last 3 games, they do face a Newcastle side that's out of form and struggling for wins, having picked up just 4 points from their last 5 matches. Phil Moss and Ben Homer are your match commentators for this one.
Falami now bearing down on the Newcastle goal. It was a real snapshot. It came quickly. Brimmer. Traore. Valupale. Oh, Ryan Scott. That is a world-class save. Down low to his right. How has he managed to keep that out? It does bring a corner though. Numbers getting up. Oh, Ryan Scott. Great Scott. What's going on here in the Newcastle goal? Another corner. Brimmer. Dangerous. This time they're able to break through. Melbourne victory. And it's the captain, Roderick Miranda, with his first of the season.
I think those stats tell you that it certainly isn't.
Hingham, decent ball. Wilmering. Well, there's appeal for handball here. Wilmering will be furious. He hasn't at least put it on target. He's having a long look at this, Jonathan Barrero, so it'll be intriguing to see what he does do. What does he do? He does save penalty. And he saved it, Paul Izzo. Oh, hang on a second, Mossy. VAR is having a look at encroachment here, and this is from the goalkeeper or someone encroaching. So it is going to be retaken here, the penalty, because Paul Izzo is off his line. It's another penalty for Newcastle. Well, can you believe this? And he saved it again, Izzo. Well, can you believe it? He's gone the other side, Stamatolopoulos, and Izzo has picked the right way. And Phil Moss, Newcastle, well, they have to put the first half behind them, especially this man who may just be about to do so here as he links with Clayton Taylor, who bears down on goal and very nearly made the perfect introduction. Ryan Scott's still leading the Paramount Plus player index for those miraculous saves in the first half.
Look at that, 2 goalkeepers leading the Paramount Plus player index. Top 5. This confirms the point.
Moraga, Stamatolopoulos! There's the equaliser for Newcastle! And it's third time lucky for their leading goal scorer, who is having a golden season for the Jets. What a moment for the home side!
Apostolos Stamatolopoulos' 11th goal of the campaign, salvaging a draw for the Jets, as Victory are left frustrated once more, having now drawn their last 4 matches. The final game on Saturday evening saw Central Coast Mariners travel to Cooper Stadium for the 2nd time this season as they faced Adelaide United. Mark Jackson's Mariners are the Isuzu UTE A-League's form side at present, unbeaten in 10 matches with 5 wins in their last 6. Meanwhile, Adelaide head into the game with just 1 win in their last 5 and will now rely on goalkeeper James Delianov to be their first choice shot stopper, having sold Joe Gauci to Premier League side Aston Villa during the recent transfer window. Your match commentators for this one are Daniel McBreen and Robbie Thompson.
South Americans looking to spark something for the Mariners. In it comes towards Qual. It was Bovalina who was flattened in the area. Torres again! Back-to-back rockets from Angel Torres, and that one was a much more important save. There's Qual finding Torres again. Theoharis, is this the opportunity? Theoharis puts it back onto his left and curls it inside the far post. Wonderful finish. And Theoharis, who's waited so long for that first A-League goal in Mariners colours, he got it just a couple of weeks ago against Melbourne City, and now he's added a second away to Adelaide. A switch of play for Docker, that's clever. He knew Kito was there. Alu Qual's got there. Docker again. Torres on that left foot. Oh, brilliant finish. Angel Torres, the man with the golden boots, curls that into the top corner. And that's a 2-goal lead for the visitors, who are the form side of the competition. Docker, good first time ball. Here come the Mariners again, 5 forward. Theoharis, he's looking for the run. Is there going to be one? Ballard for Torres. Miguel Torres! Angel Torres with another brilliant finish. Smashing the ball into the roof of the net. He's scoring goals for fun at the moment, and the Mariners are on fire in Adelaide. They get it back again, Clough. Zach Clough drives it in. Ibasuki's header off the crossbar. And Vukovic gratefully claims the rebound, and Adelaide almost were back in it.
Well, he's got a response, Carl Viet.
Jing Reese, here's Brantman with his first touch. Taking on Bovalino, he's done well. Lovely second touch as well, penalty. Well, the youngster, just a minute on the field with a great run against Bovalina. He drew him in. And he does so, drilling the ball into the bottom right-hand corner. Nothing Delianov could do again. And it completes the rout. 3-0. They lost here on the opening day of the season. And they've gone one better. 4-0 it stands.
Colombian forward Angel Torres continuing his electric run of form, taking his tally to 10 goals for the season as the Mariners march on and now sit just 2 points behind league leaders Wellington. And the final game of the round took place at Campbelltown Sports Stadium, where Macarthur FC hosted local rivals Western Sydney Wanderers. The Bulls have found wins hard to come by of late, picking up just 1 victory from their last 8 games, but 3 points against their local rivals would see Mile Stajovski's side finish the round in the top 4. As for the Wanderers, Marco Rudan's side have never won an A-League fixture in Campbelltown, but they are unbeaten in their last 5 encounters with the Bulls, and a win for them would see them finish the round in 3rd place. Your match commentators are Daniel McBreen and Robbie Thompson.
Bodies being buffeted around inside the 6-yard box. Again, it's got plenty of whip on it. Was there a hand there? Penalty! There was! In Valère Germain to step up here. He scored 2 late penalties in the last 3 matches. And he goes straight down the middle again to give Macarthur the lead in the 18th minute. His 8th goal of the season. The Frenchman proving a real hit with Macarthur FC. Macarthur have become the first side to open the scoring 10 times this season. As here's Antonsen, they could be pulled back here. It's that combination again. Antonsen for Lockie Brook, just as it was a week ago in Tasmania. And it's another clinical first-time finish from Lockie Brook. They weren't behind for long, the Wanderers. It's given away cheaply by Adamson. It was an ill-advised pass. And Western Sydney couldn't make him pay. Good save, Curto again, as here's Lockie Brook. He drives the cross back in, the header, and it's in from Milanovic. The Western Sydney boy says this is his turf. Milanovic with his 4th of the season. And after trailing early, Western Sydney hit the front just before the half hour. Western Sydney, Vujica up the line with Clayton Lewis. That's a good ball. He had to change his ideas there. Germain back for Raphael. This is nice football from Macarthur. Jet Drews at the back post. Raphael still. Oh, that's quality. What composure. It was like a game of chicken. Who blinks first? And it was Raphael who held his cool for, in the end, the most simple of finishes.
Well, it's been highly entertaining, hasn't it? Both teams giving everything they've got.
That's great control again from Antonsen. The ball, oh, it's a third! I see your 2 and raise you another. Lockie Brook with another headed goal after Milanovic. And this crazy match of football continues. There's still 3 minutes to go in the first half, and it's Western Sydney 3, Macarthur 2.
Well, the entertainment keeps coming. You just wonder, how can these guys keep this tempo, or how long can they keep this tempo going?
Well, that's a good ball. Milanovic off the outside of the post. The flag was up for offside anyway, it wouldn't have counted.
Yeah, drifted a mile offside there. I think everybody knew it as well.
Lewis again. Back post this time. Yerman's there. Heads back. Germain! 3-3! Unbelievable! Well, the goals just keep coming. Lockie Brook with the double, and now Valère Germain with his brace. Anything you can do, I can do better. It's a headed goal for the little Frenchman. Davila, lovely touch to bring it down. One way, then the other. Ooh, now it's Beadling, who's flown through the back, and it's a straight red card for Tom Beadling. Marcelo is single-handedly taking away the entire Macarthur squad from the area. I think the youngster Aidan Hammond on this left flank may have just picked up a little injury. We'll see here. He wants it back on the right. He gets rid of it. Lockie Brook firing away. Well, that would have stunned Macarthur. Well, a deflection falls kindly for Germain. He's got options. Vujica outside. The first time cross. Germain's there! What the save! Oh my word, the follow-up! He's missed it! But it's in! It counts! Valère Germain has scored! Lawrence Thomas cannot believe it! Macarthur are celebrating! It's another late show. They score goals late.
A dramatic finish to proceedings in Campbelltown as the Bulls put on another late showing to seal all 3 points against the Wanderers. That's all for this week on the Isuzu UTE A-League Highlight Show. We'll see you next time.